going to be using my favorite mug today. I am a very musical person. I love music, and as you can see, this mug is a pretty good representation of my personality. So, today I'm going to be drinking this tea, which is white Ayurvedic chai, and I got this as a gift from my sister, and she purchased it at Tiavana, which is a really great place to get loose leaf tea. So this is a flavored white tea, and I can get this open. Sorry about that. Oh wow, it smells so good. I don't know if you guys can see that, but also I have my handy little scooper here, but we've got all kinds of different things in here. Some peppermint, some chamomile, there's even some raw pineapple, or I'm sorry, dried pineapple pieces, some rose petals, some lavender, all kinds of stuff in there. So I'll set that aside for right now. I just want to talk a little bit about some teas that I drink a lot, that I feel more people should know about. First one is Kava Stress Relief. First off, this is a Yogi brand tea, and this is my usually my go-to brand when it comes to tea. I just love their tea. They use all natural organic ingredients, and I love it because all of the tea bags have these really cute little fortunes, kind of like what you would get in a fortune cookie. So that's fun. And you can see here on the side of the box, they have yoga poses on all their boxes. This one in particular is for relaxation, which makes sense since this is a relaxation tea. So anyway, this tea is amazing for relaxation. It is a natural stress reliever, and kava, which is traditionally grown in Hawaii, it does wonders for anxiety. I usually will brew a cup of this tea and drink it before bed, and I'll be asleep within the hour. This, combined with any ASMR videos, is the perfect sleeping pill, for me at least. So this contains kava root extract and a few different herbs, carob pod, Indian sarsaparilla root, organic cinnamon bark, organic ginger root, cardamom seed, and stevia leaf. And I'll just go ahead and read what it says here on the box. When stress has hold on you, take a break and brew a cup of kava tea. Native to Oceania and the South Pacific Islands, kava has traditionally been cultivated for its power to calm the body and mind and encourage a good night's sleep. Kava is also recognized by herbalists for its ability to promote a state of relaxed awareness without compromising mental function. Yogi's Kava Stress Relief Tea combines this relaxing herb with cinnamon and sarsaparilla to add warmth and spice. So, This is my favorite. One thing I will say about this tea is the flavor is very distinct. I personally like the flavor, but I know some people might not like it, so you might want to just give it a try and see how you feel. But anyway, now oops. Now this tea is complete opposite of the previous tea because it is an energizing tea. This is a great substitute, at least I think it's a great substitute for coffee. I know certain people are they can't drink coffee because of the acidity level, and they try to switch to green tea and it's just not the same. Well, this tea is very, very good for waking you up in the morning. It is yerba mate. This particular one is organic, and it is sustainably sourced from preserved rainforests in Argentina. And it has a very robust flavor, sort of a toasty aroma. I'll go ahead and show you. So it comes packaged like this. As you can see, it smells pretty toasty, but it's a lot more subtle than, say, Earl Grey and any kind of black tea. It's a very subtle flavor and smell. So I can go ahead and read what it says here. The uplifting and nourishing choice of health-minded individuals is yerba mate. It boasts 24 vitamins and minerals, 15 amino acids, and abundant antioxidants. Yerba mate is also known, I'm sorry, I'm probably pronouncing this totally wrong. It's also known for its adaptogen-like qualities, which include reducing the effects of occasional stress. And of the 6 commonly used stimulants in the world, this is the most balanced, and it delivers both energy and nutrition. I also really like the packaging. It's a really cute little illustration on the back. Now, while I'm talking, I'm going to go ahead and prepare my tea. Let that sit while I finish discussing the other teas. So the one, like I said, that I'm drinking is the white Ayurvedic chai. And I have this very cute steeper with a little teacup or teapot on the end. I love this. I got this as a gift. So what you do is you open it up like so. And you scoop a little bit of that. You don't need that much. In there. Ooh, I got some nice chunks of pineapple in there. Then you shut it. Make sure it's shut all the way. Okay. going to be talking about some things that I like to add to my tea. Ginger and cinnamon. This is Cochin ginger. It's from Cochin, India, and it is the most renowned in India. The flavor is aromatic, lemony, and it has a little bite to it. So usually I like to add a little pinch of that into my teas. Now this is Vietnamese cinnamon, and let me just say, if you've never tried this, once you try this kind of cinnamon, you will never use anything else. It's incredible. It is the gold standard for chefs. It has a very pungent flavor that's a little sweet and woody. It's also great for diabetics because it's naturally sweet, and there's no sugar added, which you would never be able to tell by tasting it, because it literally tastes like crushed up Red Hots. It's so good. And oh god, the smell is just incredible. I highly recommend this. It's also great for cider, pretty much anything. You can put it in coffee, oatmeal, cereal, whatever, but it's really good. And I usually like to add a little pinch of this to my tea as well, and that I will add today. So just get a little spoon in here and add it in there. So I'll just keep that in there for right now. But yeah, ginger and cinnamon, some of my favorite spices. Another thing that I like to add is cardamom. These are cardamom seeds. You can also buy ground cardamom, and this is also one of my favorite spices. I just love the smell and the taste, and it's used in a lot of Indian dishes. That smell just reminds me of my best friend growing up was from India, and her whole house would always smell like this. But it is actually called the Queen of the Spices. And I usually like to add about, let's see, like two pods. But yeah, it's called the Queen of the Spices, and it has a very sweet, refreshing flavor. It's grown on the Malabar coast of India, and it's used in a lot of curries, and a lot of Scandinavian dishes as well. But you can add this to pretty much anything. Coffee, you can even add it in mulled wine. When you're making pickles, sometimes people will add a few cardamom seeds in there, so I'm going to go ahead and add those in there. Another thing I like to add, cloves are really great. Just the smell of cloves reminds me of fall. This is definitely a great spice to use for cider. I'm just going to add one in there because it's pretty strong. You don't really need a lot. So, but yeah, these are whole cloves. You can also buy them ground, or you can grind them yourself. But they are a very distinct, and you can even use them as an air freshener in your home. You can stick a few of them in an orange and let it dry, and it'll make your house smell incredible. So. Let me go ahead and pour the water in there. Another thing that I like to add to my tea is a little squeeze of lemon. Tea wouldn't quite be tea without lemon. So I'm going to add a little squeeze of that in there. Okay. So that's good. And I also like to add honey. This is organic wild forest raw neem honey. Now, this is actually really, really good tasting honey. It has a very strong flavor. It is collected by traditional bee hunters from wild beehives in central India. And basically, this honey is even used in Ayurvedic healing. They say that it actually improves your mood. So I'm not really sure if that's true, but I certainly enjoy the taste, so I can see how it would help. So I like to add that rich color. It's also very thick because it's raw and it hasn't been, filtered down with water. So I like to just take a tiny little bit and put it in here. So. And last but not least, I sometimes also like to add a couple of goji berries in my tea. And these are organic, raw, dried goji berries from Whole Foods. These berries are amazing. They're called a superfood, and they have amazing health benefits. They have been used in Asian herbal medicine for over 5,000 years. So, they have a lot. They're very rich in vitamins and minerals, vitamin A, vitamin C, iron, calcium. I mean, it's just antioxidants. These are just so good for you. I put these in my oatmeal and my cereal, and as you can see, in my tea. So they sort of look like dried cranberries, and they're a little bit more tart. They're not quite as sweet, and these are just pure goji berries. There's no sugar, no syrups added, and I think they taste good. They're a little bit sour, but I even eat them on their own or add them to muffins or pastries. So I'm going to add just a couple in there. So. Mix this a little bit. Oh, I didn't even show you guys my cool coaster that I have here. This, my best friend, right now she's in field school, and she's in Charlottesville, and she's doing an excavation, Thomas Jefferson's old house, and she bought me this as a souvenir, and it says, "Friendship is precious, not only in the shade, but in the sunshine of life, and the greater part of life is sunshine." It's very sweet of her. It's made of cloth, and you can't tell, but you can hear that inside there are herbs and cloves that smell incredible. And what it does is when you set a warm mug on top, it actually warms the herbs inside and lets off this amazing aroma. So I really love this coaster. I'm so happy she got it for me. So I'm gonna let this sit here. And before I go, I just wanted to talk about one other tea that I drink almost every day. At least I have been lately. And that is this Everyday Detox Healthy Liver Function Tea. And the brand is Traditional Medicinals. And this tea is for promoting and detoxing a healthy liver. Or, I'm sorry, promoting a healthy liver and detoxing it. I recently had a really bad injury, and I had to take painkillers, prescription painkillers for the injury. I'm okay now, but taking those kinds of heavy painkillers every day is really hard on your liver, and that's why I'm doing this detox right now. And this tea is particularly good with a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of honey. And it's sustainably grown. All the herbs are organic, and sustainably grown. It's has a varied, it sort of has a sort of licorice type flavor to it. So if you don't like licorice, you might not like the taste of this, but I don't mind it. And let's see, it is full of organic chicory root, organic dandelion root, which is really good for detox, dandelion root. And it has licum fruit extract, licorice root, ginger, star anise, kukicha twig. Not really sure what that is, but yeah, it's really good, and I definitely recommend it. This brand is also really great. They make really amazing tea, and they are very environmentally friendly as well.